Hi, my name's Gary Nicol and welcome to Archerfield Links. Today we're going to show you a few shots and tips on and around the greens that will help you shoot lower scores, bring down your handicap and have more fun on the golf course. Let's go and have a look. Here we're faced with a couple of nasty little shots. One ball is kind of semi-plugged, the other one's gone in pretty deep. Now, there's a couple of slight differences. The principles are fairly similar. There's a couple of slight differences as how you would play these shots. Now, ordinarily, I would suggest that you open up the club face to add a little bit of loft and create a little bit more back edge, a little bit more bounce. However, if we do that, if the more bounce we have here, the ball's just it's not gonna dig deep enough to get underneath the ball to pop it up in the air. The club just isn't gonna work underneath it. So rather than open the face, I would suggest you close the face a little bit. And what we're trying to do, we're actually trying to get the toe of the club to dig in and go underneath, push the club down, which it actually works like a volcano in fact. It's almost like a volcano erupting. The more I push the sand or the club down into the sand, that sand gets pushed up and pushes the ball out. So I'd close the face a little bit. I know that because I've got less loft, the ball's going to come out a little bit lower, a little bit faster, and it's going to run out a little bit more. So I'm not going to have a whole lot of control here. However, doesn't mean to say we can't get out of the bunker. Aim number one is to get out of the bunker from here. If it goes close, it's a bonus. If not, we're out of the bunker. That's the main thing. So again, we'd kind of lean with the slope, not too much against it. We can lean a little bit against it because we want the club to go into the bunker quite steeply. So I'm going to close the face and try to really feel like I'm pushing the toe down into the sand, and that sand's going to get underneath the ball and push the ball up in the air. Oh, it didn't quite release down the hill, but I've got it out of the bunker pretty easily, not too difficult a shot. Hopefully that'll help you. Now, this is the tough one, or is it a tough one? This is actually easier, believe it or not. Because the ball is sitting much deeper into the sand, it looks like a much tougher shot. However, we can actually get this ball to go even higher than the previous one by closing the club face, not just a little bit, but a huge amount. You might think I'm mad saying this, but trust me, watch this. Again, this is the real volcano shot. So what I'm going to try to do is push the toe down into the sand. As I push the toe down, the sand's going to get underneath the ball, pop the ball up in the air, and it'll land a little bit softer than you might expect. Let's see if we can get this to work. So really close the face, think about pushing the toe down into the sand, and let the sand push the ball up into the air and out the bunker. Came out a little bit low, but not too bad. I'd be fairly happy with that. A lot of people would probably be in this bunker for another 3 or 4 shots trying to do the same thing. Hope these helped. Hope you enjoyed watching them. Thanks.